Kalonzo has wanted to be president for many years. He started running for president as far back as 2007. It's about 20 years ago. Give or take 3 years.
Yes.
Today, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka from Seikulu in Mwingi County,
Yes.
Lower Eastern, stands the highest chance of realizing his dream. But you see, Ukambani is Kenya, and Ruto is a Kenyan. He's free to travel everywhere. And that's what we want. We want every presidential candidate, Ruto, Kalonzo, everybody, every one of them, to move across this. This is their country. This is their motherland. Natembea is across the region, the entire Mlembe nation. And the Tawe movement is a reality on the ground. When you put Tawe and mix it with one term, it's in a blend. Tawe, one term, Tawe, they blend so well.
A very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Evan Sokinyi. I'm glad that you're here with us. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Prof, how are you? Good. What is in town is that President William Ruto is actually scheming to capture a few individuals from the opposition as well, after bagging, of course, Gideon Moi and making sure that his backyard is fully consolidated. Now he's outside. He's looking at how the opposition is actually behaving and maneuvering, and he's like, look, I can actually go for them. One of the people who've been touted, of course, is SK Kalonzo Musyoka, and of course Eugene Wamalwa as well. Do you think at this point it's even possible for Kalonzo to drop solo and decide to go the other direction?
You see, there is no career where people dream more than politics. Politics is a career where dreaming is very normal. So that you get a man saying they want to run and they tell you they have consulted widely the people. They are running courtesy of people's demand, popular demand, public demand. And then after elections, they have 3 votes. So politics is a place where all dreams are valid, including crazy ones. But for the president, what he's doing is normal. Even the other side, they are saying, tutachukua watu huko. They are even targeting a few people. In UDS, we shall take that one. And indeed, they will take some. So that's a normal thing. But when it comes to Kalonzo, that is stretching it too far. Kalonzo has wanted to be president for many years. He started running for president as far back as 2007. It's about 20 years ago. Give or take 3 years.
Yes.
Today, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka from Seikulu in Mwingi County,
yes,
Lower Eastern, stands the highest chance of realizing his dream. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka from Seikulu stands the highest chance of being president. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka from Seikulu, Mwingi County, Lower Eastern, has the highest chance of becoming president. In fact, the presidency is for Kalonzo Musyoka to lose. Now, make me understand, and do it slowly because I'm an old man. How does a person like that then abandon the president to go to Ruto? Does Ruto want to make him president? If Ruto is saying, okay, Kalonzo, come, you are my senior in every respect, including age, come and run on UDA as the presidential candidate. I deputize you, yes. But what other position can Ruto give Kalonzo Musyoka? Please give Kalonzo Musyoka a break and some respect. Because this nonsense, I've had it in town. Please respect the man. The man has the highest chance of becoming president. Then you are saying he can go to Ruto.
Prof, this is Kenya. Anything is possible in the political
some
field
things,
here.
Some things are in the absurdity range. Yes. Some things are in the absurdity range.
So you're saying that this one here is absurd, contradictory, and cannot literally happen.
How when Kalonzo is about to touch the presidency like this, you tell him to go and get some ministerial position in Ruto's government?
We've seen how political realignments take shape in this country.
But that's not one of them. That's completely, that's something. If he stood and lost, and you told me Ruto wants to work with him, that I will understand. But how can Kalonzo? All eyes are on Kalonzo. His stars are aligned.
So everything is working for him this
time. Everything is working for Kalonzo. I'm sure where Kalonzo, when he sleeps, he's even surprised at how well things are moving for him. How can he then leave that? He's just like Kibaki.
They say every man has a price.
No, which price? There can never be a higher price than the presidency. Kalonzo is set to become the president. How can he leave that? How can he abandon it? Yeah, how? Even his own people will beat him.
Okay.
Where will he walk?
Then why would the president still, knowing all these things, still go ahead and
those are just
try
rumors.
To woo him on
in
this
politics, people manufacture rumors. Yeah.
What then do you make of the charm offensive that the president actually ascended on his tour of Kalonzo's back?
But you see, Ukambani is Kenya, and the Ruto is a Kenyan. He's free to travel everywhere. And that's what we want. We want every presidential candidate, Ruto, Kalonzo, everybody, every one of them, to move across this. This is their country. This is their motherland. Let them move across. Let them be received. I'm sure they have given Ruto Mudokoi. Akule Mudokoi, ajisikia ako nyumbani. Na Ruto naye aende huko Rift Valley apewe murusiki. That's the Kenya we want. And after an election, we want this to be the first election where the loser calls the winner. Ambia, congratulations, my brother. I concede. And then that famous speech of McCain from the loser, Hillary Clinton. But Clinton didn't quite give the basis from John McCain. That concession speech, if you have not read it, Google by John McCain after losing to Obama.
So
please Google it. That's the Kenya I'm looking forward to. And then Obama comes. The victor now says, and the most likely the opening line is, a short while ago, I received a call from. Yeah? We want to hear Kalonzo say, a short while ago, I received a call from President William Ruto, congratulating me for my victory.
Okay.
That's what I want Kenyans to get to. And if Ruto wins, I want to hear the loser, the closest person, calling Ruto and say, my president, we concede defeat. That is the Kenya I am looking forward to. Yeah.
Well, all these moves are geared towards ensuring that we see who is it that who plays the game better and emerge victorious, so that at the end of the day we see who is going to give that particular concession speech.
Yes, yes.
And of course the
that important call. So that Kenyans, in Kenya we had something like that. Uhuru Kenyatta. And now do concede. I remember the words. And now do concede that Mwai Kibaki will be Kenya's fourth president. That is from Uhuru Kenyatta. And now do concede. He begins by saying he has looked at the voting and the figures. And now do concede that Mwai Kibaki will be Kenya's fourth president. That is what we are looking forward to. That.
The only problem is that you're looking for it from President William Ruto this time.
No. I'm a neutral person.
I've seen, I saw you on Radio Generation and you were saying here that Kalonzo would likely win by 70%.
Listen, I am saying if elections were held today,
yes,
Kalonzo Musyoka will get 70% of the votes, with Ruto getting 30.
Let's stick to the conversation.
But I'm saying the election is not being held today, is it? Is the election being held today?
Not being held today.
21 or 20 months ahead.
Yes.
And they say in politics, a day is like a year.
It is like a year.
I leave it there.
Let's stick to the move by the president to tap into some of the people he's seeing on the other side. Of course, the other name that has also been touted is the name of Eugene Wamalwa. And of course, the president is trying to leverage on the kind of division that he's seeing between him and George Natembeya in the DAP party. And the presence of George Natembeya has caused a lot of jitters within that particular factor.
It's not much politics.
In that right now we are looking at a situation whereby if Kalonzo Musyoka is to go for a running mate from the western region, then he's likely to pick George Natembeya ahead of Eugene Wamalwa. Why do you think this is the case, and how does this actually complicate the issue here? And could the president actually leverage on this such that Eugene Wamalwa now because of the feeling of being left out, once Natembeya is chosen, then he may likely jump ship and go to the other side.
To get a job.
Yes.
Yes, to get a job.
To get a job.
But not to influence the elections. No. If, for example, Eugene Wamalwa became the running mate to Kalonzo,
yes,
and Natembeya bolted to go to Ruto, he will go with nothing. He will not go with anything, and vice versa. So if Natembeya is made running mate, and Eugene bolts and joins Ruto, he'll go there alone. He'll be given a job, but he will not take votes to Ruto. And if Ruto wins, he'll give Eugene a job. If the job he will be looking for is a good strategy. But I doubt any of them would do that because it will add no value. And why they are looking for Natembeya is he's a better mobilizer. Eugene, and I've done a video on that, a show on that, Eugene is more seasoned,
yes,
more network, more mature, more acceptable across the country. More experienced. He has all those boxes, tick.
Yes.
But Natembeya just comes with one box and it overshadows all those ones you are taking for Eugene.
Yes.
Natembeya is a mobilizer. You make him your running mate, you have 80% plus of the Western vote. You see, the problem with Eugene and Kina Wetangula, they are confined to Trans-Nzoia and Bungoma. Wetangula did very well for Kalonzo, for Ruto. If it wasn't for Wetangula, obviously Ruto would not have become president because of the 600,000 votes. Quite a big chunk he gave, 600 or something. But they are confined to those. Natembeya is across the region, the entire Mulembe nation. And the Tawe movement is a reality on the ground. When you put Tawe and mix it with one term, it's in a blend. Tawe, one term, Tawe, they blend so well. That's why Natembeya has a higher chance.
So you think that Natembeya has actually propelled himself?
The only person who can
influence.
Because the more I look at this thing, the more I see that you cannot fail to give the Luya the number 2 position. The only person who can challenge Natembeya for that position is Edwin Sifuna, who has a higher appeal than Natembeya. Natembeya is Luya local. Sifuna is national. So once the national level accepts him, the rest fall in place. The local follow. Yeah.
All of them.
So Sifuna would have a higher appeal, will attract more. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sifuna currently is not in the...
And is more of a warrior than even Natembeya. Yeah. And is younger than So if you are blending the old with the young, then Sifuna blends with Kalonzo much more than Eugene would blend with, and even Natembeya with Kalonzo. So I don't think there's much competition between Eugene and Natembeya. I think it will be Natembeya unless Sifuna is thrown into the game. Yeah.
But we had this conversation with you previously, and you were saying here that it's like Eugene Wamalwa is not willing to cede ground for
in
Natembeya.
politics, it doesn't matter. You just wake up one day and a decision has been made. Mother Karua, the decision was just made is Mother Karua. And Kina Kalonzo are left behind. That's how it works in politics. What can you do? What can you do, my brother? What can you do, my brother? Tell me, what can you do?
Do you really think it's possible for it to happen that way this time round, such that
Why
we
not?
go into the dying moments of the elections in 2027 and the opposition is yet to pick a running
No,
mate?
they are already, you see, like for the president, it's almost decided. Yeah. This time it will be different. This time it will be, even Ruto will be boxed into a corner. He will be forced to say who his running mate will be, whether directly or implied. He can't wait. If he waits too long, some regions will go away from him. If he realizes the one-term thing is so total on the mountain and that what is this guy called? Kindiki will not add any value. And he decides to give Western or Nyanza, he will have to do it immediately. In fact, where we have reached, Ruto can even give somebody before 2027 to become deputy president. If you want to give Mudavadi, you just give him now. And tell Kindiki, well, this was a failed experiment. And you can see it's not working. Both of us will go home. I better go back, at least ndakupanga.
Eugene Wamalwa, while responding to the word in town about the president trying to reach him and of course trying to reach Kalonzo Musyoka as well, he said that if the president has to do that and he has to go through Rigathi or Munyoro, definitely. What do you read from that particular statement? Does it mean that
you're just talking? You know, Munyoro had said earlier, nasikia Githinji atatafuta huyu Kalonzo. Muambie akitaka huyu Kalonzo apitie kwangu. Akuje wa Munyoro. So it's just light, you know. Just what politicians say. They also want to make us.
Does it also mean that would indicate that it's actually impossible because we do not expect
him to go to a Munyoro? Yeah. It's one way of telling me, no, it's not possible. But Eugene is a fine gentleman. A friend of mine called Richard, I will not say the other name, from Kitale. Sometimes he bashes me for saying that Mbea should be given looks poised to be considered ahead of Wamalwa. But this is a reality. I'm just saying things that I can see, and I could be wrong. So Richard, if you are listening, please. I don't hate Wamalwa, and I know Wamalwa is a capable leader. Much, much more capable than many of these people around here. But unfortunately, politics are a game where you have to be pragmatic. Yeah.
For Kalonzo, you said it's impossible for him to go to the other side. For Eugene Wamalwa, we may not actually be so certain, but then if at all he decides to go to the other side because of the factors...
There is a possibility.
Yes, there is that possibility. How would that impact
There's a possibility,
the Western Bloc?
But you see, a possibility of what will he be given there. Unless Ruto chooses to give him running mate. So that now that will make the opposition wonder. Do we really get anything by giving Natembeya or Rosifuna? They begin to wonder. Then they give Matiang'i. Better hii million moja. I see this crazy man in town, the one who laughs as he's passing very serious information. You know him, eh? Saying, wakisi wamesema 2 million votes imetoka wapi? You know that man, eh?
Yes.
People say he's NIS, but maybe it's not. Kenya is a land of rumors, eh? Yeah, but they could decide Matiang'i if Eugene is given by. But will Kalonzo think of that? Will Ruto think of that really?
If Eugene crosses to the other side, and that is why I'm wondering, would it have any impact on the president's side and as well on the opposition side if at all he decides to go that direction?
If they have chosen a lawyer for running mate, and like I've said, this will come much earlier than we think, I very much doubt that will happen. And if it happens, I can't see any impact it will have. Because for Ruto, he must really calculate. Even when you go for somebody, you are bringing him on, what is he coming to do? When he brought Mudavadi and they were tangled, I could see the game. I didn't expect them to give him votes. In fact, of course, I was surprised with the Bungoma votes. But I knew some of those people would vote for Ruto. But for Mudavadi, I knew there was nothing was going. And indeed, he delivered almost nothing. But that was psychological. Because these had been people who had been fighting with Raila in court in 2017, in court in 2013 with Wetangula, minus Mudavadi, because Mudavadi went solo, UDF. Both of them supported Raila in NASA in 2017. And here in 2022, the key pillars in Raila's election are bolting. At a time when they are not sure of Kalonzo. So it was like Raila was being isolated. So it was more psychological. So if Ruto went for Wetangula, what will he be aiming to do? Not for Wetangula, for Wamalwa. It is because the region is so hostile to Ruto that fishing from that region, just to fish for the sake of fishing.
Why is this really happening? Because President William Ruto has the full support of Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, and of course I can comfortably say Francis Atwoli as well. Yes. Why is the region still hostile for him, and why is there still need for him to go and look for another person else in the name of Eugene Wamalwa?
Because Western has been Tawenized. It has been Tawenized. Tawe! Wetangula Tawe, Ford Kenya Tawe, Umaskini Tawe, Ruto Tawe. The region is drunk with the Tawe movement, blending with one term. And therefore, Mudavadi and the other people you have mentioned, Mudavadi, Wetangula, they have no value, including my friends at Woli. They can't. They can't change that region. The region is firmly in the Tawe movement. It will be very difficult. They can, but it will be very difficult. I come from the region and I know. You know, me, I'm not a politician like them because people lie to them. But me, I see the truth. People tell me the truth. I also hear the truth. But them, they will be told what they want to hear. All those kind of Mudavadis. But the truth is, it will be very difficult. If Raila was alive, Ruto would have, and he supported Ruto. We assume he could have supported him. I'm not sure he could. He was going to, but let's assume. Then the place Raila was going to help Ruto very much would be Busia. And a bit of Vihiga, kidogo too. But for now, in the absence of Raila, so long as the opposition deliver the running mate position or the presidential ticket, either presidential or running, even presidential, the Luya can deliver. If you give a Luya, give Eugene Wamalwa, tell him you are the presidential candidate. Game shot.
Does it mean that not even Oparanya can actually help solve the issue?
They can't, none of them. When they speak, people just laugh. That's the truth. The truth is at the presidential level. At the presidential level. Not Atwoli, not Oparanya, not Mudavadi, not Wetangula. People can't listen to them. People are in Tawe. They are decided. They are in one term. And you can't change it very easily. Not easily. I'm not saying it's impossible. I understand enough politics to know it's not impossible. But I can see the sort of gymnastics Ruto and this team will have to play. Atwoli here, Wetangula here, Mudavadi here, with Paranya. The sort of gymnastics they will have to play to be able to deliver votes to Ruto from Western. Very difficult. Extremely difficult. Very, very difficult gymnastics. Very difficult.
That is, if elections were held today.
Today.
But then things may change.
20 months from now is a long, long time in politics. But what is this thing they will do is the question you must ask. While it is still possible for Ruto to get a chunk of Western, while it is still possible for Ruto to get a chunk of Western, it looks a really difficult task. And it will come out clearly in Malaba by-election, which is just a couple of days away.
can see Farouk
They will be
let
shown.
us
They will
come
be.
to
They will
that
be shown
particular
dust. If an election is held properly, you know, our elections sometimes have issues, but if the election is held properly, my friend, they will be shown dust. But like you say, 2027 is far away. But for now, none of those people can influence the elections in Western. Not Ruto himself, not Wetangula, not Oparanya, not Atwoli, not Mudavadi.
Not even Fernandez Baraza.
Baraza is, in fact, he's
working
fighting.
with the government.
Fernandez Baraza is fighting for his life. How can he save another person? You save yourself before you save another person. Baraza is fighting to save himself.
We are here. Let's wait and see what happens in Malava, because that is also going to
A
be
clean, free and fair, clean election in Malaba. Seth Banyako takes it with over 60%. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, weigh in and tell us what you actually think regarding this beautiful conversation that we've had here. Do you think that it will be possible for Kalonzo Musyoka to decide to cross to the other side and work with the president, or even Eugene Omalo or any other person within the opposition? Because the president is aiming to ensure that he gets at least a few individuals from that. And in this period of political realignments, we are here. We'll keep you updated with everything taking place in this country and abroad. If you're outside there and you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel here. And of course, if you've got a business and you would like to partner with us and market with us, kindly reach us through the details that we have down there. Allow me to stop this conversation for now till we have it again. Have yourself a lovely day. Thank you for watching. My name is Evans Okinyi.